PNC, America's Black News Channel. Watch us on all major cable providers and major streaming platforms. Finally, news that speaks to us.
The Bill of Rights for cats and dogs allows pets, quote, the right to be respected as beings that experience complex feelings that are common among living animals while being unique to each individual animal, end quote. State Assemblyman Miguel Santiago introduced the bill last month, and he joins us right now with more insight. Assemblyman Santiago, welcome back to Amplify.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm doing awesome. All right, tell us why we need this bill and why should people care? Obviously, we care about pets and animals and abuse and whatever, but with all the things in the world right now, COVID and the war in Ukraine, tell us why this is so critical.
Thank you. Well, we can walk and chew gum at the same time, and that's what we're doing here. And the fundamental need, quite frankly, is that during the pandemic, folks in our community, California, we saw a big pool of people adopting dogs, rescuing dogs, and cats. Now that the pandemic is easing its way out, we're seeing a return of these animals back to shelters, adoption agencies, or rescue organizations. And we know that they're going to have their forever home. We want people to understand what rights every animal has. And in particular, we want them to understand that if you're going to adopt, for instance, or rescue a dog, that they have to have exercise, they have to have clean water, they have to be able to live a life free of cruelty, amongst other things. So it's an important education piece meant to educate people when they're going to go out adopt a new family friend.
You know, I'm really scratching my head because it's amazing that we even have to say these things to people. I mean, it should be obvious. You don't want to abuse an animal. And it's already against the law to abuse animals in the state. So tell us about this new legislation and what it would require people and organizations to do if it is eventually signed by the governor.
Well, it's baffling that we would have to educate people, but we do. And that's what we're trying to do here. So the cats and dogs will have a Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights will be posted at the place where you either rescue, adopt, in some cases purchase a pet and this is really important because you'll have to acknowledge that these are basic fundamental rights of an animal. Some of them are already against the law. Shouldn't be cruel to an animal. We know that. But we have to educate people that if you're going to adopt a kitten, that you have to give it water. You can't be cruel to it. You have to allow it to exercise. You can't just stay in a box all day. And so what it will do is allow these Bill of Rights to be put right where the individual can see it. And on the first time that an organization does not post it, it'll be a warning. Thereafter, it'll be a $250 fine for not posting the information that is critical to the survival of an animal.
Okay, so I like what I'm hearing, a warning and a fine and so forth. But how do you even enforce such a thing? Because let's face it, I mean, people are inside their home with their pets. You don't really know what's going on in a person's home most of the time. How do you enforce such a thing?
Well, the enforcement piece of this is to make sure that organizations, nonprofits, or animal control at the local level posts it, because this is critical. Oftentimes, when we're talking to people, some of our neighbors, we might say, "Hey, did you know you have to change the water every day?" "Well, I didn't know." Okay, well, if we post this, they'll have to know because now we've educated them about it. And you're right; it's going to be impossible to police at every single house whether a person is doing this or not. But when we educate people, we'll see a transformation to ensure what it is to be a responsible pet parent. And this is really the goal. Obviously, we know you shouldn't be cruel to an animal, but we should have a person acknowledge what that cruelty might look like. Basic exercise, clean water, nutritious food. These are things that are very basic that we want people to understand before they bring their family friend home.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that you are a pet lover, a pet owner, and that you have pets. So I want to hear about your pets. And I want to know, was it your pets that inspired this?
Well, look, our pets are awesome. I've got two of them. I've got a 4-pound roaring Yorkie, kind of the king of the household, and then I've got a German Shepherd that's over 100 pounds, and they both coexist. They've had a healthy, happy life, both very young. I have two children. Having pets have really transformed our lives, from our ability to get out, get some exercise, but to also live with two pets that we absolutely love and adore. But that's not the case for every individual. In our case, they're our family friends. They're our family. No doubt about it. They sleep in the bedrooms. They coexist with us like family. But oftentimes, every now and then, unfortunately, I'll be walking an animal. Sorry, I'll be walking by an animal, and there's no water. They're out in the blistering sun. And if I can, I go knock on the door. If it gets open, I let people know, like, your dog needs some shade. It needs water. So really, it's inspired by the love that our pets have given our family, and we want that healthy lifestyle to be done for all animals. And quite frankly, when you invest in your pets, the return is so much greater. The love, the affection, the companionship, what it does for our minds, bodies, and souls is pretty amazing. So we want everybody to understand how to be responsible and how to help a pet live a healthy life once they're in our families.
Yeah, so many people love having pets around. You threw me off when you said one's 4 pounds and one's 100 pounds, but that's a whole other story. I want to know what your voters are saying about this legislation. What do the voters say?
Well, people like it. When you explain it to folks, like, hey, we need a pet bill of rights, they get it, they understand it. Yes, we do. We need to educate, because the part of the whole concept of the bill is to educate people on what it is to be a responsible pet owner. That's really it. And sometimes we have to spell it out for folks. And when we explain what we're doing here, I think people say, hey, look, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I do that. Maybe I didn't know I have to exercise my dog every day. Maybe I didn't, or maybe I do it all. But by and large, most people like it.
Okay, so what about support from other lawmakers? Are you getting it? Do you expect this to actually go through to the end?
Yeah, I think people are embracing it. We've got to go through the first committee, where we'll make the strongest argument about why we need to post a pet bill of rights, where people can see it when they go adopt or bring home their new family friend. So I think we're going to get a lot of support, and I'm pretty optimistic about this.
Do you think if that passes and people see that, it'll stop them from adopting a pet or getting a pet?
Well, look, in some cases, if you know what responsibility it takes for you to be a good pet owner, you might decide that you can't do that. And that's what we saw, quite frankly, during the pandemic. Many people got dogs, animals, and when you're home, you can take care of them. You can do certain things with it. You can walk them in the middle of the day. But now that we're leaving the worst of the pandemic, I think it's important to educate people that if you're going to have a dog, that you need to walk them, that you need clean water, that you just can't leave them outside in the rain. So I think this education process will be very important to helping people to understand what it is to be a responsible pet owner.
Are you getting support from pet shelters as well?
Well, right now we're in the developing phases where we're talking to community organizations, we're talking to local municipalities, and we're talking to our colleagues. But I, by and large, uh, begin to see the support developing because it's common sense. You get an education for almost anything you purchase. So if you purchase a car, there's an education process. Here's what kind of gasoline it takes. Here's how much air you have to have in the tire. When you bring home any product from a store. There's a how-to manual. So why doesn't it make sense that we have a pet bill of rights that people could see, understand, so they could be responsible with their family friends when you bring them home. So yeah, we'll be developing the support, and we expect to get it passed.
All right, well, good luck with this. Thank you so much for sharing all of that with us, and give your pets a big hug for us. All right. Assemblyman Miguel
Ewok and
Santiago from
Thor
California, thank you
will
so
love
much for
it.
joining us.